If you're one of those people who utilizes Social Security as, well, your retirement, you're probably interested in what the Social Security payment to you is going to be, well, next year, because it changes based upon what is known as a COLA. COLA means cost of living index. So, how much inflation has gone on? They tell you, well, based on the amount of inflation, here's what your Social Security check is going to be. Now, the way the plan is right now, that what they do in the month of July, August, and September, they keep an eye on the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, and how much inflation that exists during that 3-month period. Now, the back in the CPI, well, earlier than that, it was averaged out about 2.8%. Now, in July, it was actually 2.9%, so 2.8% before this July, August, and September month. But a group called the Senior Citizens League, I don't know who they are, they're saying that the cost of living index, the COLA, if you will, is going to go up 2.7%. Now, what does that mean? Well, if at 2.7%, that means the average income for the retirement, the Social Security person, was about $2,008 this year. They're saying it would go up roughly $54 with that 2.7%. So next year, your monthly allotment will be $2,062. And that's, like I said, 2.7%. So that's for the average person. Now, when you started retiring and taking the money, that will determine how much money you're getting. So if someone, say, retires at the age of 62, well, their income is going to be somewhat less than a person who retires at, say, 67. Because the financial people will tell you that for every year you wait before you collect Social Security, the amount of money you get increases by 8%. So if you wait 7 years, well, it increases by 56%, right? Well, it goes up pretty substantially. But they're also guessing that if you wait till you're 67, then based on life expectancy, well, you're not going to be able to use a whole lot of that money. So some people say, no, I'm going to start taking it at 62, get as much money as I can when they're young, relatively young. So anyway, the plan right now is in July, August, and September, whatever the CPI is, they're guessing it's going to be about 2.7% for the increase of your Social Security check starting next year. Will it be more? Will it be less? Well, that all depends on what the CPI shows for those 3 months. But right now, the average, 2.8. The biggest question is this: will the interest rates go down? And that could happen as early as this month. How many points or parts of points could they take it down? Well, no one really knows. We could know by the end of this month if it's going to come down 0.5%. Nobody really is sure. Could it happen more than once before the end of the year? Once in September, once in November, October, whomever? No one really knows. It's up to the Fed to decide. We will find out later what the interest rate's going to be, but right now, for those of you wondering about your Social Security, it appears that it's going to be about 2.7% increase next year. For the average person, that means the check will get a larger, about $54. So if you're an average Social Security recipient, your check's going up about $54 next year. If everything goes like showing in the Social Security numbers and the data, the Consumer Price Index for July, August, and September. How will it turn out? Well, come September, they're going to tell us just how much your check's going to increase if you're on Social Security. Now you know.